Into the sky. Now we fall again. JIBCon6, ladies and gentlemen.
Quiet, no problem.
No problem. I see some people like running to their seats. It's okay, this isn't school, you're not gonna get in trouble. Or maybe you will. Oh, come on, not that kind of trouble. Calm down. How many of you were here last year? Wow. I guess I didn't mess up. I can't make any promises this year. Well, how's everybody's day going? Good? Yes? I apologize if in some of your photos that you took with me, I have like tomatoes as eyes. The lights and the fan and the lack of sleep has, you know, made my eyes shot, so I apologize for that. I'm not stoned. Or maybe I am. I need to go through that again. Okay, all right. Feeling pretty good. It's 5, almost 5:30. Yeah, let's do some questions. How about you?
Hi.
Yeah, hi.
So, you know, every director has his own style, and some special directors' things, like, you know, Kubrick's symmetrical. So I want to ask you, have you got any your personal director things, or maybe you just think about it?
I don't think I have it. I mean, I certainly am not a director that has had enough experience. Really exist when you're dealing with art, and so down and implement those into what I do. So really, my style is the style that I've learned with, and that is the guys that do Supernatural, and I'm pretty proud of that. So thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You're an amazing director, by the way.
Thank you. Make sure you tell Bob that when he comes up here later. Just make sure you tell him. Hi.
Hi, Jensen. So earlier at another con, you and Jared said that maybe one of the most challenging part about playing Sam and Dean when the other one is not normal Sam or normal Dean. So I would like to ask you, was it different for you to play evil characters together, Leviathan Sam and Leviathan Dean?
Evil characters together. Have we done that?
Yes, Leviathans.
Wait, what?
The Leviathans, when they formed Sam and Dean.
Oh, yes. Well, that was kind of a, I mean, that was kind of fun. That was almost like, you know, sometimes you dream you're the bad guy, or, you know, you dream you're a superhero or something. So that wasn't an actual character arc. That was us playing, you know, almost like when I played Shapeshifter in season 1. So that's, it's not really Sam or Dean affected by something. That was actually somebody else posing as Sam and Dean. So that was a little easier, in my opinion. When we are actually when we are Sam and Dean, when I play Dean, and Dean is affected by the mark of Cain, or Dean is the demon, as opposed to a demon pretending to be Dean. Do you understand the difference? It's more difficult to play the character that is affected as opposed to playing another character that's pretending to be Dean. So in that regard, it makes it more difficult to challenge the relationship that is so solidified in this series, that is the two brothers. When you challenge that with bringing in a different aspect of the character, it can make it more difficult, which is why we say that it's very hard, because we're so used to relying on that relationship as the foundation of the show. And when you alter that relationship or try to change that relationship, it alters the foundation, and it's difficult to do sometimes. But at the same time, I think it makes for really good story points. So it's in my mind, it's a necessary evil. No pun intended.
Thank you.
Yeah. Hi.
Hi. When you mentioned JJ today, earlier, it reminds me of Dean in his connection with kids in the show. So, do you think if Dean has parenting feelings for Claire, and if he has ever thought about having kids at all?
I think Dean's, well, I'll answer the first question. Yes, I think there is a paternal instinct with Dean, and that I think stems from his brother. I think that he had to be not only a big brother to Sam, but he had to be a father figure sometimes to Sammy. And so I think that there is that paternal instinct that resides in him. I think his opinion of being a father is probably the same as his opinion of having a meaningful relationship with somebody, and that is that if he brings a woman, or if he falls in love with a woman, then he knows that he is putting that person in danger. And I think that if he was to father children, then that he would be bringing people into his nightmare. And Dean does not want to do that. He wants to save as many people outside of his nightmare as possible, and protect the ones that he has now, and not bring more people in, because that would just make it even more difficult on him. So unfortunately, I don't think that fatherhood is in his future, but I do think that he would I think he'd make a good dad outside the life of Supernatural.
Yes, I agree.
Hi.
Hi. So this is not probably a question, it's more something that I wanted to let you know. As you probably heard already, lots of the people in the fandom one suffer from depression or anxiety or panic attacks. I'm one among them. And I want to thank you, because if I'm here today and not just in Rome, like on Earth, it's because of you and the cast and the way you had to interact with us and make us feel like we're important. And I don't know what I want to say, I just want to thank you, because it's really fundamental for me and for other people that you still get in touch with us and you still give us reasons to keep fighting every day. I wanted to commit suicide, then I met Supernatural, and now I'm happy about life and about everything that comes with it. And I stopped because I'm about to cry. But
Well, listen, let me say two things to you. Three things, actually. One, thank you for sharing that, because I know that's not easy. Two, I'm very happy that you're here. And three, the show is about two characters who don't give up. And if you relate to those characters in any way, shape, or form, you're on the right road.
thank you.
Hi.
Hi, sorry, I will ruin the last question.
No, hey, we're here for all different reasons, so that's a great thing.
You said earlier that you liked episode 200 very much. And in this episode, Sam was interested in what Dean liked better, DSTL or Cass Dean. How do you prefer to call it?
Wait. I think I misunderstood part of that question. So in the 200th episode,
Yeah. When Sam and Dean came out of the school,
Yeah.
Sam was asking Dean,
Ah.
DSTL or Cass Dean? So how do you prefer to call it?
either, neither, I don't have a preference. 0.
Thank you.
Yeah. Don't touch on that one.
Let's work them.
Hi, Jess.
Hey Jensen, amazing time with the guitar up there, last few panels. So
I apologize.
So I was wondering if you could get into any other major career choice, what would you do and why?
That's kind of a difficult question because I've been doing this since I was 18 years old. And a lot of people don't know what they want to do until they're in their 20s. Or even later sometimes. So I didn't have a clear idea of where I wanted to go or what I wanted to do when I was 18 years old. And for those who have that passion and that drive and that clear understanding of where they want to be and what they want to be, more power to you. I did not. And the acting thing kind of came to me and pulled me into it, as opposed to me going and trying to